would start on our Christmas wreath. And we will do that. But before we get started, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. I'd really appreciate that. So last night we were working on our burlap wreath, which will be a Christmas wreath. I haven't made a burlap wreath in a while. I have made several burlap wreaths. I've made a few on a foam wreath form. I have made quite a few of them on this kind of form, the wired, which I find this to be a little more difficult, the wired. The foam, there's a technique that you can use to make them look really pretty, and they're not as, like, you have to do a lot of twisting and turning and things like that with this wreath. So this is the wreath, and if you didn't watch last night, I hope you did, but if you didn't watch last night, I had 3 rolls of this lighter shade burlap, and I knew after about 1 roll, because this section right here, it is one roll of burlap. It was a very high quality burlap, but there wasn't much on the roll. So I ended up having to use this other darker burlap that I had, which is this, and I sliced it down the center to make it a smaller ribbon and weaved it in and just said, whatever happens, happens. Let's just go for it, because there was no way I was going to go buy more burlap. It's very expensive. So this is how it turned out, and I thought I can do something with this. I'm a person that makes mistakes all the time, and I just say, hey, figure it out. So what I've decided is this lighter portion right here is going to be the top of the wreath. This is going to be the bottom, so that you have the light, the dark, the light, the dark, and we can do some, designs on here that a lot of it's going to be covered anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have my glue gun on. I have my floral wire. I like the thicker floral wire better, but I only have a little of that left. I am going to take some of this pretty ribbon that I've used on another. In fact, I used it on my Christmas wreath that I made for my new home here. And it turned out beautiful. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to weave it in and out of the sections of the wreath that change color. And I'm going to put you down so you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to use is hot glue. I don't know how much is left on this roll, but I'm going to use hot glue to get it on there, the ribbon. And we're going to do some weaving. Okay, so we have about a little over a yard left on this, but I do have other ribbon, so it's no big deal, but I think it's plenty to weave it in and out of the wreath. All right, I'm going to be quiet here, and you can just watch what I'm doing.
We met, your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met, your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love, been waiting for you, my love. I can't forget the day we met. You looked so fly in your red Corvette. Your hair, your look, your everything. When I see it all, I knew that you were mine. I'm in love with your hair, your lips, your silhouette in the moonlight shine. With my love you won't ever be alone. My summer love, been waiting for you, my You have my heart, you have my soul, you have my whole, you have my control. Love me tender, love me sweet, with you I know that I'm complete. I'm in love with the summer's day, for you I'd give my life away. Never leave me, never let me go, my summer love, be waiting for you, my love. My summer love, be waiting for you, my love. My love is forever yours, forever yours. My love is forever yours.
Okay, now as you see, I took and weaved the ribbon all the way around the wreath, so it looks like this. I still have a nice length of ribbon left. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, and I'm going to eyeball it and see. This is how it looks. If you notice, I'm trying to go in and out of the different colors of the different, I'm trying to weave it. This is the top, in and out of the burlap, and in between I like to take it in and out to distract from the different colors of the wreath, and actually I think it gives it a little bit of character. So because some of these are out a little bit, I think I'm going to hot glue them down, kind of push them inside a little bit and hot glue it. So I'll be right back. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, everyone, just like I said, this is the top of the wreath, and I glued in little. All you do is take some hot glue and kind of eyeball it to see where you want the ribbon to lay. And it just distracts from, like I said, the different colors of the burlap, but I'm kind of liking it, to be honest with you. I think it looks beautiful. So now we are going to work on the embellishments, and that's the fun part. But once I get this one ribbon out that I'm going to use to make the bow, I think it's going to be a giveaway to who is going to get this wreath. I don't really want to reveal it yet, but I'm going to have to as soon as I get through with a couple more embellishments. So let's do the embellishments. I'm going to pick some out, and I'll be back, and we'll decide where we're going to put them and what colors we're going to use. Okay, I bought these picks from Dollar Tree. I bought several of them, of these pretty little poinsettia flowers. I have some small ones. There was way more on here than this, but here's one of the fuller ones I got for $1. So I cut off all the flowers of one pick that I got for $1 from Dollar Tree, and I cut off the flowers, the poinsettias, to get them ready to go on the wreath, because this wreath definitely needs some sparkle, and it definitely needs some red. So what I'm going to do is take you down here, and we are going to, by the way, I love this wreath, and I'm really loving the colors, the different colors of the burlap. I think it's really turned out to be beautiful. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to put the poinsettias, not on the top one, because the ribbon's going to go here. I can't seem to get a good, okay. The ribbon's going here, so we're not going to touch that. That's going to be a special spot. And then again, I'm thinking I may put it down and corner it. So wherever I'm going to put the big ribbon, I'm not going to put a poinsettia. I'm only going to dip them into the areas where I have the ribbon glued inside the burlap. So let me decide what I'm going to do. I wish I could get your help. This is the top. And I'm thinking, how about the last wreath I did the ribbon. I put the ribbon up on the top. Let's go off to the side this time. Okay, let's do that. All right, so we are going to start putting the flowers everywhere but here, which is where the big ribbon will go. Okay, where did I put my, here they are, trusty wire cutters. I'm going to cut this flower down a little more. That just went flying. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so we're going to go in here to cover up that space. You put a pretty flower in there, the poinsettia. So you have 5 of these pretty poinsettias. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poinsettias. Is it 4 or 5? Yeah, 5 for $1. And they're really pretty. In fact, the girl that rung me up said, they are so pretty. I said, I know. I gravitated to them right away when I saw them. All right, so we're going to put another one. All right, that's where the bow is going to go. So we're going to go around here. And I think that's cut down enough. We'll see. So glad I can use the glue on these because it's so much easier. Okay, and we're going to go around. You can always come back and re-glue them if they're loose. All right, so we decided that this, let's see, this is the top of the wreath. So we're going to go around, and this is going to be where the big bow is. All right, so we'll put another flower right here. We'll put another poinsettia in this dip where we glued it in. I'm going to cut this down a little bit more. I still can't figure out why. I was talking to my grandson. I'm so slow getting subscribers. And I asked my grandson, I said, is there something I'm missing? Am I supposed to be doing something to reach it, to get more output and to find people or have people find me? And he's 10 years old, so, but believe me, he knows more than I do. And he said, no, Grandma, I don't think so. And so if any of you out there know what I could be doing wrong, when I see people getting 300-400 on their first month on, and I can't seem to get past 50, and I so want to give away this fall wreath. And I'm not kidding you, I really do. Okay, so we have 2 more, let me see here. All right, so where are we? This is the part you got to be careful. This is let's find the top of the wreath. Okay, let's see. All right, we decided on a side bow. Okay, and that is where, let's see. Okay, it's at the top. All right, so this would be the top of the wreath, okay? And I'm going to put some little Christmas balls there too. So this is where we're going to put the big bow, down in here, just to give it a little bit of, just something different. Since we already have 2 different colors of burlap, which is crazy, but I honest to God, I really like it. So that's the top. So I'm going to put something there so that I don't lose my way here. Okay, so this is where the big bow is going to go. So I'm going to do that last, because right now I am going to, I still have another poinsettia left and I'm saving it. I am going to put the Christmas balls on. I want to pick up some gold that's in very vaguely in this ribbon, and I just think this needs some gold. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so this again is the top right there. Okay, so I'm going to mark this right here with something so that I know. We're going to leave that right there. So that's the top of our ribbon. I mean, of our wreath. Trying so hard to give you a good view. Okay, so I bought these in the dollar store. They're real pretty, sparkly gold Christmas balls. So what I'm going to do is take some out, take a handful out. I don't know how many I'm going to use. And I am going to glue some. I am watching my time. I'm going to glue some on around the flowers and I'll be back.
Long before Kavanaugh was a federal judge.
Hello, sorry about that. While you were away, I worked on the wreath. I didn't want to use up a whole lot of this time because I want you to see where we are so far. So here we are. This is the top of the wreath. This is where the big bow is going to go. And that's why I'm holding off on the ribbon until the very last minute. And up here, I took some Dollar Tree Christmas balls, which I showed you. And I just surrounded them around the dollar store poinsettias. Well, you already know that we tied the ribbon in, hot glued the ribbon in, and used it as a guide to distract from the different colors of the burlap. But like I said, I actually like it. It's different, and it just kind of pulled together. I really like it. I took a piece of fake pine tree that I had, and I snipped it off a pick somewhere. And I also had some gold. I bought some more expensive picks. They were like well, after taking all the money off, about $2.75. But I can use them for like 2-3 wreaths. So I cut off the gold berries off of one of them to pick up some more gold from the little baby Christmas ornaments. And so far it's looking really beautiful. And like I said, this is where the big bow is going to be. And that's going to be the surprise. You can look down at it and see how beautiful it is. So I am going to get the ribbon together so that I can show you how I make the ribbon. And then I'm gonna tie it onto the wreath. Be back. Hello everyone, I'm back. I want you to see how I make this ribbon, but we're moving over to the couch because, well, for one, my back is killing me. And for two, I'm letting the things dry on that wreath. And the wreath is, I don't want to move it. It's kind of in the way. So I guess this is going to give it away. This is the ribbon. Can't tell you who it's for yet, though. All right, so we're going to leave a tail. And we are going to take one loop. And this is not double-sided, so we're going to scrunch it together and make another loop. And we're going to take the back piece, scrunch it together, and we're going to twist it so that this part shows and make it a little bit bigger than the last loop. I am going to try to make another type of bow that I saw on one of the YouTubers. But at this time, I'm going to stick with this because I want it to be this type of bow. I don't want it to be the other type of bow just yet. All right, so you really got to hang on to it tight. And because you see this part of the ribbon, we got to twist it again. I'm going to double twist it so that the truck is showing, and kind of make it a little tiny bit bigger. If you want to measure, you can. I don't measure. I just go for it. I just try to take my fingers and see where I'm at. I don't like that truck is upside down. I got one side, the truck is up. I don't know what happened, but we're going to start over. Sorry about that. Let's start over. This is the tail. We're going to start so I can show you the truck. I don't know how that happened, but I'm going to pay attention this time. And then make another bow on that side and tighten it up with your fingers like a little twist. And then twist, Okay, so it's going to be upside down. There's nothing I can do about it unless I double twist. We'll double twist and see what happens. Nope. All right, so that one, we won't worry about it. It's going to be upside down. Okay. All right, and make sure it's just a little tiny bit bigger. I do want that bow fade. This is a really expensive ribbon, by the way. I saw it and I just had to have it. But I got it for 40% off, so I don't feel too guilty about it. All right, so that's 2 loops on each side, and I'm pinching it, and I'm going to twist it again so that the truck is facing out. And I'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm only going to do 3 loops because I really want to use this ribbon again. Show you, this ribbon was $9.99, but I got it for 40% off. Okay, so let's twist this. All right, and we'll make 1 more loop, so that'll be 6 loops. So it's 3 and 3 on each side. And then we're going to pull some out so that we have another tail. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly the same length. And then I have my gold dollar store pipe cleaners. And I'm going to grab it and go behind the ribbon. All right, you got this, and then you got this. And you're going to go behind, and I hope I do this right. And you're going to twist the pipe cleaners as tight as you can. Just twist until you have it nice and tight to put on your wreath. And it's really good because it's a wired wreath.